Well, it's Friday morning, and I just want to know what you think. What do you think these guys are doing? They have that look in their eye, right? Hello. What are you guys doing, huh? What you doing, Cecil? Huh? Over here, the Galops. What's going on, girls? What are you girls doing, huh? Yeah, they're just... Oops. They're just getting... Wow. Yeah, they're all just getting ready because they want to eat soon. Actually, they want to eat now. And it's a little cool here today for South Florida. We're actually probably in the 70s. But you can see them already reacting to me. This is Oliver. Another animal that I raised this guy from a hatchling. I think he's actually about 31 now. 565 pounds. What's going on? Oliver, are you ready to eat? I see you nibbling on the grass there a little. Huh? Yeah, don't pet me, just put the food down. How about that? Huh? This is his eyes. Check this guy's eyes out. I don't know if you can see here. Look how actually his eyes are pretty sunk back in his head. You see that? Any other tortoise I would be saying is dehydrated. You see that ridge there on his eye? But this is the way this guy is. This is the way this guy has always been. So I know that. You know, what I do is I take pictures of their head and their eyes and their tongue, and I just use that. It's a medical document actually of what they actually look like, and that way I have a medical document of each animal and exactly what they look like when they're normal. I know you think that you know every facet of your animal, but over time and when something gets sick, you always want something to go back and reference what does that animal normally look like? What does his head normally look like? Because they all have a little bit different. You see this guy's, look at this guy's eyes. You see the difference? You don't see that ridge here. See that ridge? You don't see it here in Oliver. But look over here in eyes. Check that out. What a huge difference. This guy would be going into emergency right now if I didn't know exactly how his eyes look and exactly what's normal for him. It's very unusual that their eyes are that set back. Over here, this is Tank. Let's look at his eyes. Look at those eyes. You don't see that ridge at all. Huh? What's happening, buddy? Just the morning out with the tortoises. Looking them over. Here goes the tortoise mentality. He's not trying to mate her. She's just in his way. And they have that mentality. If it's in my way, I'm running it over. It's coming down. But that's how the males end up getting flipped over. That's how any of them end up actually getting flipped over, is when they just have that mentality, and then they'll start climbing up, and then this tortoise will start moving forward and tip him over backwards. It's happened a number of times. That's why you never can leave these animals alone and unattended. You always have to have somebody here. Somebody always has to be here, and they have to always be checking the animals. You just never know what happens. You could have wild dogs, the fence could come down, they could break out, they could flip over, and you have to be prepared for that. You have to be prepared. You have to be prepared and take precautions. We got this little girl over here. I've talked about this before too. This is